Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Coon Valley. It's Cashton and Westby. This ball game already underway here. And it's going to be Blake Sutton on the mound for Westby and his battery mate, Ben Rathel. It's 0-2 now, and the curveball stays outside here to Brady Hemmerschbach. Cashton winning a wild, kind of crazy game. 12-11 against Lewiston. Westby defeated Lewiston 9-8. That's upstairs. And it's now a full count. It was. There's a shot right back up the middle for Hemmerschbach. It was 0-2. Brady with a big base hit. Start the game off here. Here comes Brett Hemmerschbach. Defensively, Steinhoff over at first, Johnson at second, Brigham at short, and Berklin at third base on the infield side of things. Showing bunt, that's a pretty good one. Rathel will go to first. That one skipped past Steinhoff. And the runners will be at second and third here, the Hemmerschbach boys.
Now batting the pitcher, number 3, Connor Butzler.
They're looking for the sacrifice, and it winds up being an error. Here's Connor Butzler now. Gonna get a balk call here. So it's no pitch on that, so it's 0-0. That'll be outside. One and 0 the count now. One hopper. They'll go to first in time to get the out. Butzler gets the RBI on the 4-3 put out number 1. Here is Drew Butzler now. Drew stepping in, and it's going to be 1-0. Pop this one up out of play. Curve upstairs. 2-1. Fastball came inside on the shins, and it's going to be a 3-1 count. Same spot, it's going to be a walk. So Drew Butzler draws the walk with one away. Here's Henry Brigham. Rathel goes out and has a chat with his pitcher in Blake Sutton.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Henry Brigham.
Toss back over, knocked down. It still is going to get by Steinhoff, but no advancement here. There's a called strike. Brigham, the Eagle first baseman today. Swings and misses. Had a good, fairly good hitting game, I would say, in the previous game with Lewiston. That's lifted into left field. He got it on the end of the bat for a base hit. So Brigham continues his hitting ways. Runners at first and second now for Gavin Wurzberger. Wurzberger, the DH today in this second game for the Eagles. It's also Westby's second game. You play 3 games today in this triangular. Upstairs, 1-1. Ooh, that one got him. Hit by the pitch to load the bases up here.
Second baseman, number 27, Dylan Heff.
Here's Dylan Heff now. Eagles jumping out 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Popped that one foul out of play. It's 0-1 now. That one gets away. No advancement. One and one now. That one rode in up high on the chest, and it's 2-1. Fastball inside, no place to put him with the bases loaded here. Now 3-1. Sutton walks the hitter in Heft. And another run coming across. And we're going to get a timeout here as Coach Hamilton walks out for a chat. Ethan Klinkner will step in to hit now. Here's a ball bounced up the middle. It's going to be a second. The relay in time to get the out. Taylor made for Beckett Brigham. He steps on the bag for the force at 2 and fires a strike to Steinhoff to end the inning. It is 3-0 Cashton after a half inning. Devin Nedlin is going to step in and face Connor Butzler here as we get things rolling along. This in the bottom half of inning number 1. He'll take an offering upstairs for a ball. That'll be outside. Now 2-0. Checked his swing. That was outside again. Now 3-0. called strike. Three and one to the center fielder. That one's going to bounce away from Nedlin and from Hemmerspach, so it's going to be a walk. So a runner on with nobody out here. Fastball upstairs. A little bit tight here to Larson. That'll be down low. There's a ball shot down to third, and there'll be no play. Boy, what a job there by Hammerspach just to get to it. Tough play over there. And that's why they call it the hot box here, the hot corner. Oof. Infield single here for Larson. That was nuts. Here's Ben Rathel now, taking a curveball that dropped underneath the knees, 1-0. That's a ball foul down the first base side. Getting everybody to duck. There's a shot down the right field side. And coming around is Nedlin. He will score standing up. Ben Rathel with a nice stroke down to right field. Putting runners at first and second here. Aiden Teach. Teach will courtesy run now for Rathel. Curveball drops in on Lucas. Bendel, the left fielder today. Runner in scoring position here, looking for a base hit. Chopper foul. Oh, 2 the count now to Lucas Bendel. The kick and fire, and it got him in the back. Curveball didn't curve. We've seen that a lot today. Now Blake Sutton steps in. The pitcher facing Connor Butzler. Ball gets away. Here comes the runner, and he is going to be out. Tell you what, that's a close one there. Well, it was a good little toss here, so it's a 2-1 toss for out number 2. The runners will move up a spot, though. Sutton still with a couple of ribbies out there for him. Could tie the ball game up with a base hit. Fouled that one off. Let's see here. I got the one. Wait, I got one out. Swing and a foul tip hung on for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 8, Beckett. Briggan.
2 down. Here's Beckett Briggan now. Steinoff on deck. Call a balk here. Teach will score.
Drive in, Beckett.
Just a bit inside. Pretty good cut right there, and he came up empty. It's 1-1. Pop this one up. Coming over, it's going to be right fielder in Ethan Schmitz, I believe, over there to make the grab. Well, a couple of runs come across here for the Norsemen. They cut into the lead. Cashton still up by 1. It's 3-2. Ben Grandal is going to step in, number 9 hitter, and then back to the top of the order for Cashton. 3-2 lead here after Westby answered back with 2 in the bottom half of the first. Pop that one foul. Pop this one up. Sutton. Nope, it's going to be Birkland to make the call. Birkland says, nope, nope, it's me. Okay.
The third baseman, number 8, Brady.
He's a little bigger. Good call. Good talk there. You got to have that. So 1 down, back to the top of the order. Fouled that one off. Brady Hemmersbach. Swing and a miss. That one going away from Brady, not able to get to it.
The catcher, number 6, Brent Hammersbach.
Two-way for Brett Hemmersbach. Catcher here for the Eagles. Downstairs for a ball. Now 1-1, the count here. 2-1 offering is up high. It's 3-1. Inside, and it's a walk.
The pitcher, number 3, Connor Butzler.
Here's the number 3 hitter and the pitcher today, Connor Butzler. Called strike. Inside for a ball. Runner taking off. There will not be a throw. Two and one to count. That'll be outside. Fly ball, pretty well tagged. Going back, Nedlin, he's going to get there. Butzler gave it a ride. Nedlin able to bring it in for out number 3. No runs on no hits. One runner left on after the walk. We'll take a break. Bottom half of 2 coming up here. 3-2 Cashton. Brody Steinhoff to lead things off here in this bottom half of inning number 2. Curveball hanging. Drops in for a called strike. Fouled that one back on a pretty good cut. Now 0-2 to the Norsemen first baseman. That'll be high. One, two the count. Popped this one up. Butzler dropping back, and Drew has the grab.
Third baseman, number 4, Ryan Kirkland.
One away. That's upstairs. That's fouled off, third base side. Just missed outside. This one's popped up and out of play. And a called strike 3.
The second baseman, number 9, Caleb Johnson.
2 down for Caleb Johnson, left-handed hitter at second baseman. Swing and a miss here for Caleb, and it's 1-1. Wind blowing towards right field. Now 2-1. Got a piece of it and fouled it off. It's 2-2. And a pretty good looking curve that drops in for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We go to the top of the third, and we will find the 4, 5, 6 part of the Cashton order coming right up. Well, Drew Brutzler is going to start things off here for the Eagles of Cashton. First pitch, 1 hops, home plate. Second one inside, spinning Butzler around. Pop this one up. Steinhoff making the call. He'll make the grab for out number 1.
First baseman, Henry Brigham.
Here's Henry Brigham, the left-handed hitter and first baseman. He's going to put one right back up the middle for a base hit. Took the first pitch and drove it over Sutton's head for the single.
The designated hitter, number 22, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Wurzberger. Gavin hit by a pitch in the first inning, was left stranded at second. Could be 2. Here's 1. The relay is in time, and a nice scoop by Steinhoff to finish off the inning.
Cashton in the top of the third. No runs.
Well, a double play for no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll come back here with the bottom half of the third in just a moment's time. Devin Nedlin will start things off here for the Westby Norsemen, trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. And Butzler will get the called strike on the curve. This ball is lifted to the left side, well out of play. Swing and a miss into the ground. They'll toss it easily down to Brigham for out number 1, preserving the strikeout. One away, here's Gavin Larson. Called strike. That curveball did not break in time. That one broke, but upstairs. Now 2-1. Here's a bouncer right back up the middle. Larson with the base hit.
The catcher, number 13, Ben Raythel.
Here's Raythel now with one on and one down. Quick toss, but only a step and a half away from the bag was Larson. Coming right back at us here, and I do mean at us. Runner taking off, that is fouled back. Oh, 2, the throw over to first, and Larson scoots back in. That's in behind the batter here in Raythel. Here's a shot, that's right back up the middle again. Hustling and heading to third here. Larson, the ball momentarily getting away, but no real advancement there. Well, a nice piece of hitting there by Ben Raythel as well, going back-to-back singles.
Courtesy running for the catcher at first base, number 14,
Aiden Teach is going to come out and pinch courtesy run. Lucas Bendo is going to step in and face Drew Butzler now as he comes in relief of his brother Connor. 2 on with 1 down, and the first offering here to Lucas Bendo is going to be a ball. Teach over at first. He is running here for Raythel. Dives back in. We'll go this look for now. Runners at first and third here for the Norsemen. Bendo fouls that off. 3-2 your score here. Cashton on top. And we're in the bottom of the third. Called strike on a curve.
Put in place, Dix. Come on, bud.
Butzler set. Here he comes. It's going to be a ball lifted foul out of play. Again, the right side. Connor Butzler moves up back to shortstop, by the way. That ball gets away. Here comes a Potential run. Did they get him? I don't think they touched him. Yeah. It was a great try by the catcher here in Brett Hammersbach. He dove for him, but I think what happened was, I think Gavin might have just stepped over the top. That was a real interesting play developing. It's now tied up at 3 apiece. Here's a ground ball, knocked down by Drew, the throw, and he's going to be safe. He bobbled. Brigham bobbled the ball. He's going to wind up having to go down, probably air on Drew because of the throw here. Teach winds up at third. Now it's Blake Sutton. This ball lifted foul. One to count now to Blake Sutton. Curveball drops in there. One and two the count. Another curveball, a high bouncer. Third baseman and Hammersbach, and they get the out. They also get the run. Sutton goes down 5-3, but Teach will score. Bendo winds up at second base. 2 down now. One now. A little bit low. 2-1. Here's a ball that's out there for a hit. And here comes a run across. Westby will extend their lead now by another run. It is 5-3 now. And Brody Steinhoff, the first baseman, will step in. A little bit low, start things off. Now 2-0. Well, let's see if he takes off after. Oh, that ball gets away, and now Brigham is going to Beckett heads up to second base. Couple of errors here on the Eagles today. One so far for Westby. Swing and a miss. He had a good rip at a fastball just above the knees. Now it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering from Butzler. And that's going to hit him. Curveball did not break.
Third baseman, number 4, Ryan Berkland.
Runners at first and second. Here's Ryan Berkland. High fly ball out to center field. Klinkner dropping back, and he made the catch. He had to reach back just a little bit more. The wind kind of playing with that somewhat. But 3 runs coming across here for the Norsemen. They get those 3 runs on, let's see, 3 hits. Yes, 3 hits in there, 2 runners left on base. Right now, it is a 5-3 score. Westby with the lead. And let's take a look here. Dylan Heft will start things off for the Cashton Eagles. Here in the top of the 4th inning. Again, a 5-3 score here, with Westby holding on to the lead. They trailed 3-2 until this previous half inning here in the 3rd. Sutton, good snag and the toss over to first to take care of Dylan Heft.
Now that is center fielder, Ethan Klinkner.
Here's Ethan Klinkner. 1-3 comebacker, and there's one away. Klinkner grounded 6-3 back in the 1st inning. That was out number 3. Two and 0 the count now. Klinkner, who has real good speed. Three and 0 the count. And that's going to be ball 4.
Right fielder, number 10, Ben Randall.
Here's Grandel now. Ben, the number 9 hitter for the Eagles. Nice scoop by Rathel.
Pick him off, Benny.
Backhand play. There's a called strike. Runner taking off, swinging a pop-up out of play. 1-2 the count. Runner taking off this time. It's a Fly ball. Nedlin with the grab out in center field. And Klinkner hustles back to first base.
Third baseman, number 8, Brady Hemmersbach.
2 down for Brady Hemmersbach, the third baseman. Left-handed hitter. No throw on the play. That's going to get away from Ratho, and Klinkner heads down to third base without any trouble. That's fouled off. 2-0 now. Norsemen to play Boscobel coming up next week. Regional action starting up. Fouled off. Stays at 2-2. Ratho not able to hold on to that one. That one took off on Blake Sutton, and Ratho jumped up to snag it. Trying to get that third out and keep Klinkner off the base path from scoring anyways. As it is, it's going to be a walk.
Now batting the catcher, number 6, Brett Hemmersbach.
Brady with the walk. Here comes Brett, and he has been on twice now, once by an error. Also walked. He has scored a run. First offering to Brett is upstairs for a ball. Swing and a miss. The 2-0 count, he went after it, came up empty. Now 2-1. Swing and a miss. They'll let the runner go. Now 2-2. Brady Hemmersbach down at second base. In tight. It did not get him, but it's now 3-2. Swing and a miss to end the inning. Took a little bit off that one and hung it out there. No runs on no hits. 2 runners left on base. We would go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 5-3 Westby coming to bat. Well, let's take a look here. Called strike. Next offering is low and away. 9-1-2 part of the order here for the Norsemen. Chopper up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Johnson on with a single to get things started here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Nedlin now. Nedlin with a walk and a run scored in the 1st. He struck out in the 3rd. In tight. There's a called strike. Now 2-2. Leadoff hitter for the Norsemen with Gavin Larson to follow. Wind blowing briskly out towards right field. And there's going to be a base hit.
The right fielder, number 6, Gavin Larson.
So the single puts 2 on. Two and 1 the count now to Gavin Larson. Called strike. That ball gets away and everybody's up 1. Johnson down at 3rd with Nedlin over at second base. Here's a shot out to right field. It's going to be a tag. Here comes the runner, and Westby's picked up a run. Johnson scores on the sac fly.
The catcher, number 13, Ben Rifle.
On the play, Nedlin also moves over to third base with 1 down. Ground ball, the scoop, the throw, and there's 2 down and another run comes across. Ratho gets an RBI. on the 5-3 putout. 2 away for Lucas Bendel, and 2 are in. High chopper. Hemmersbach is going to have that one bounce off the glove.
The pitcher, number 3, Blake Sutton.
So, going to say that's probably got to go down as an error, I would think. He scoops it clean, and he's got a good throw going. Down low for Sutton. Inside, and that will give the Norsemen another runner at second base. Bendel down there at the bag at second. Sutton will look to try and come up with a base hit. He drives this one to right field. It's pretty well hit. It's a home run. No, it's not. It's on the fence. Oh, my goodness. He was so close. He slides into third. Oh, my goodness. That was all the way down to the fence. I thought it was going to go over. Instead, it kicked back, and it's a long triple. Great speed out there in the base path with Sutton, and he motored around. Hunter Anderson will be a courtesy runner for Sutton, the pitcher. Here's Brigham. Takes one high. 8-3 your score now as the Norsemen have put 3 more runs on the board here in this bottom half of the 4th inning. That'll be up high again. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. Two-one offering on the way. It's another swing and miss here by Brigham. Finds the count at 2-2 with 2 away. He said he checked his swing. Now 3-2. Fouled that one off. Drew comes in a little bit too tight, and it's going to be a walk.
First baseman, number 19, Brody.
Well, here's Brody Steinhoff now. Brody is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat, and now we're going to get a timeout on the mound. Brody Steinhoff steps in to face a new pitcher here in Ben Grandel. Grandel coming in from right field, take on the pitching duties now. And the first pitch comes in and hits him in the shoulder. Second time that Brody's been hit by a pitch.
Number 4, Ryan Berkland.
Loading up the bases for Ryan Berkland. That's the ball chop foul here down the third base side. Called strike up on the letters. 0-2 now to the Norseman third baseman. And he'll swing through that offering to end the inning.
For Westby in the bottom of the fourth inning. 3 runs, 3 hits.
Well, 3 more runs coming across here. On 3 hits, they are going to leave 3 runners stranded on the base path. It's 8-3 Westby after 4 complete. Connor Butzler steps in as Sutton continues to throw here for the Norsemen. Ground ball. Briggan got to go quick, and that's going to be safe. Not able to scoop that one out as it skipped off the ground. That'll be an E6 on that one.
Third baseman, number 9, Drew Butzler.
Here's Drew Butzler now. Runner taking off, quick throw down. It's not going to be in time as Butzler with a ton of speed. Want to know the count now. We're in the 5th inning. The second offering here to Drew Butzler is outside for a ball. Runner taking off, and he'll have that one easily. Butzler down at third base without a throw. There's a strike. Drew with a couple of big hits in that previous game with Lewiston. Hit the ball hard. Another called strike. And it's a full count now. There's a base hit. Splitting the defense at short and third.
First baseman, number 12, Henry Briggan.
Here's Henry Briggan. Briggan takes a strike. Two hits already on his plate today in this game. This ball is going to be caught by Birkland. Wow, what a grab. Heading to the outfield, he somehow stretched and was able to make the snag.
Hitter number 22, Gavin Wiesberger.
That's out number 1, and it wasn't an easy one. This is caught. The toss back over to first, not in time. The ball gets away, but no advancement there. Brigham skied for that one and tried to throw all in the motion there. Trying to double him up. Line drive here to the shortstop, 2 down, just like that off the Wurzburger bat. Here's Dylan Heft. Johnson, the toss, and the out. 4-3 on the putout. But the Eagles pick up a run. 1 run on 1 hit. Nobody. 1 runner will be left on base. There we go. And Drew Butzler. Well, we go to the bottom half of inning number 5. It is 8-4 Westby. Bottom half of inning number 5 now. Caleb Johnson to start things off once again. Takes the ball inside. Here's a bunt. This is a pretty good one. He is going to be on with an infield single. He laid that one down perfectly.
The center fielder, number 2, Devin Nedlin.
Here's Devin Nedlin now with a runner on. No throw over to first here as he basically pushed him back with the look. The first offering is upstairs for a ball to Nedlin. Devin today with 1 for 2. He's got a walk and 2 runs scored here so far in this ball game. High fly ball has got to come in and not going to get there. It is now 2 hits for Nedlin.
Right fielder, number 6, Gavin Larson.
2 for 3 today for Nedlin. Larson is 2 for 2 with a sac fly and a run scored. There's a called strike. Ground ball, Butzler, they'll go to third, get the lead guy. 6-5 on the putout for the fielder's choice.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Ben Raythal.
One away. Nedlin at second base, Larson at first. Popped this one out of play was Raythal. Comes a throw down, and he's not able to hang on to the ball. Butzler probably would have had a play, but the ball bounced away from him. on the throw. Devin with the hit. Here's a shot. And here comes 2 runs. Wrathel with a big hit. 2 RBIs for the catcher.
Lucas Bendel. Courtesy running for the catcher at first base, number 14, Aiden Teach.
Well, a couple of runs coming in, and Aiden Teach will come out and run for Wrathel. And Lucas Bendel will face Grandel. Takes that one high.
Sit back on one, hit it hard.
One hop into the mitt. Toss, fake toss over to Teach, who dives in. Aiden probably not one to steal here, but he is getting a pretty good lead. Bendel today with a couple of runs scored. Pop this one up. Bussler with the call and the grab.
The pitcher, number 3, Blake.
Well, it's going to be 2 down now
Same approach, Blake.
for Blake Sutton. Came up with a big triple in the previous 4th inning. That one bouncing in the dirt. Norsemen with a couple of runs already here in the inning. Teach diving back in. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Sutton, in his last at bat, put the ball off the right field fence. This one is fouled off, and we'll look at a 2-2 count. Now 3-2. Runner taking off, fly ball, right field, and this one will be caught by Schmitz to end the inning.
For Westby in the bottom of the 5th. 2 runs.
So a couple runs
1 left on
on 3 hits. 1 runner will be left on base here.
10. Cashton,
And it's
4.
now 10-4 Norsemen. Brody Steinoff will go from first base to the pitcher's mound here in the 6th inning. Ground ball right back to Steinhoff, and he flips it over to Ryan Berkland, who is covering at first. And there's one down.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 10, Ben Randall.
Ben Grandel now steps in as Klinkner chopped that one back to Steinhoff for one away. Grandel now pitching, takes a strike. A little bit low, just missed at the knees. Tried to take a little off on the curveball and it dropped too quickly. Now 2-1 here to Grandel. Ground ball. Johnson over to Berkland, and there's two down.
Left fielder, number 8, Brady Hammersbach.
Top of the order now for the Eagles in Hammersbach. Steinhoff kicks and fires. It's a tight curve that drops in. Out in front, 0-1. Ground ball. Ooh, off the rough bounce.
The catcher, number 6.
That's going to go down as a base hit. A wicked bounce right there. Going off to the opposite side of them. So a runner on with two down. Here is Brett Hammersbach. That'll be outside. One 0 the count. Toss back over and diving back in. Runner taking off and it's chopped foul, third base side. Sutton down there at third base now. Even count at 1-1. That ball bounced away from Moretho.
Get the hitter, let's go.
2-1 with two down here. 10-4, Norsemen lead over the Eagles. There's a strike. Steinhoff evens the count at 2-2 with those two outs.
Play the position, CJ.
Swing and a miss to end the inning.
For Cashton in the 6th. No runs.
Well, no runs on one hit. They'll leave the runner stranded in scoring position at second base. We'll take a very quick break. We're going to come right back. The bottom of the 6th inning for the Norsemen. Beckett Brigham will step in to hit here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 10-4 lead for Westby over Cashton. here in non-conference baseball. The first offering from Grando is upstairs for a ball. Looks like Aiden Teach on deck. Will be a pinch hitter for Steinhoff. This ball is lifted towards right. It's going to drop in on the hands, and somehow it winds up over Henry Brigham and about 10 feet into the grass in right field. So Brigham with a hit. That's 2 for him today in this game. 2 for 3 with a walk. Now he just looked for a chance to score here. Teach lifts one towards left field. This is pretty well tagged, and it's over the head. Running, they're going to send him. Throw coming into the infield, and Brigham scores easily. Aiden Teach with a double.
Pinch hitting for the Norsemen, number 16, Hunter Anderson. Come on, Hunter.
Teach with the double RBI here. How about that? Good job for him. Here is Hunter Anderson now. One chopper here to Grando, and he's able to throw Anderson out.
Now batting, second baseman, number 9, C.J. Johnson.
Here's Caleb Johnson now.
Drive man, you got to put in play. Head on it. Line drive.
One down. Here's Caleb Johnson, the second baseman. He laid down a real good bunt for the infield single back in his last at bat. Here's a swing and ball hit to the second baseman. Heft with the throw for the out, but Teach will score. Teach coming across to score here, and now we're back to the top of the order. Nedlin today with 3 hits, 3 for 4. Looking for one more. Pop this one up towards left field. This could be trouble. It is a foul ball. Just missed the line by about 3 feet.
Top hand, Devin.
12-4 your score. Grando's set. Here is the offering. It's a high fly ball out to left, and they'll get under it and make the grab to end the inning.
For Westby in the 6th. 2 runs, 2 hits.
Well, a couple more runs on a couple more hits. Nobody left on base. We take a look. The score, as I mentioned before, 12-4 Norsemen. We move to the 7th inning. It's the 3-4-5 part of the order for the Eagles here as they trail 12-4 in the top of the 7th inning. Steinhoff back on the mound. It's a swing and a miss on a fastball at the letters. 42 is Aiden Brown. That ball got to Ratho, trying to shake that one off. That's fouled off. Aiden Brown on deck. Looks like he's going to be a pinch hitter for Drew Butzler. That ball way outside. And the count stays at 1-2. That one skips in the dirt. Now 2-2. Ground ball, that's through for a base hit. Butzler on with the single.
Pinch hitting for the Eagles, number 42, Aiden Brown.
Aiden Brown stepping in as a pinch hitter. In there for a strike. Start things off here. Back in was Butzler. Fouled that one off. Runner was taken off, and Butzler.
Right down the middle, Brody, come on.
Now 0-2. Steinhoff ahead in the count. Brown, the pinch hitter here, and a little throw over to first to Birkeland. Trying to keep Butzler a little bit closer, but he's got a pretty good lead again. Taken off, swing and a miss. There's the tag, and there's one down.
First baseman, number 12, Henry.
Here's Henry Brigham, who has got a couple of hits to his credit.
Play the position, Caleb.
Swing and a miss on a curve that came in at him. Now 0-2 to the Eagle first baseman. Just missed a little low. Good patience there on Brigham's part. That's a chopper. Steinhoff, the throw, and the out. A high little chopper coming back to him, and he's able to make the throw. 2 down, here's Gavin Wurzberger, the DH. Westby trying to get a couple of wins under the belt. They picked up one today in the first game at 10 o'clock. 9-8 over Lewiston. Cashton won 12-11 over Lewiston. We have a good game here. Last couple innings, Westby able to pull away. Shot right back up the middle for a base hit. And a run coming across here for the Eagles, making it 12-5. Now Dylan Heff, the second baseman. Steinhoff gets a strike on the first offering. That one's fouled back. And Steinhoff is out in front 0-2 now. Oh, a balk, okay. Never mind. 0-1 then. That's a fly ball that's going to be caught by Nedlin to take care of the inning. Well, the final score, 12-5. 12 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors for the Norsemen. The Cashton Eagles with 5 runs on 7 hits. They had 3 errors in the ball game. The teams come across, shake hands. We want to say thanks to all of you for watching today, and we'll have these games on the YouTube channel, WWVP YouTube channel, later on sometime late tonight, and tomorrow we'll try to get these 3 games on. Westby picking up 2 wins today. Cashton going 1-1, and Lewiston going 0-2 here today. Blake Sutton picking up the win for the Norsemen, and I believe it was Drew Butzler. He might have got saddled with the loss here today in this game. Thanks again, everyone. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Production, saying we'll see you real soon. Tournament time coming up. We'll see you on the diamond. So long for now.